IVC entry to David Newton's 100 subs plus. I think he's at 150 now. Cool for Teachers, Hot for Teachers contest. I'm sorry I'm tardy, David, but I have a note from my mother that I left in the principal's office there. So I know you only have like an hour to go, so I'm at the tail end of this contest. So forgive Mazzy, okay? This is my note. Okay, for 5 questions. I hope you don't mind, I'm drinking in class because I still have some of Melinda Murphy's wonderful bourbon whiskey from Kentucky. So I'll sit in the back of the class quietly and sip this. Woo! Kentucky, baby. Okay. I know I'm not the oldest here, but I'm one of the oldest. Right place, right time. San Francisco, high school. High school. Okay, question number 1. I have to look down here at my iPad. It has my questions on it. 5 albums. 5 albums. 5 of my favorite albums in high school. Is that right? Okay, I got a pile here, so indulge me. Okay, the first year I started high school, September 1968. This came out November 1968. Pretty cool, starting high school, 2 months into it, or just around Christmas time, 3 months into it, the friggin' Beatles White Album comes out. So, I don't have to say anything about it. You know the White Album. Or as we used to call it in the record business in America, SWBO 101. That was a catalog number for the White Album in America. 1968, November, Apple Records. There's my numbered copy there. You know it, you know it. Okay, from 1969, I have 2 records here. So that would have been my sophomore year? My sophomore year, Arthur, the Kinks. 69, I just did a whole thread on 69, 50th anniversaries. My favorite Kinks album, Arthur by the Kinks. Victoria, Victoria, Victoria. Arthur by the Kinks. Abbey Road. What can I say about Abbey Road? Why do the Beatles cross the road? To take a picture for an album cover. Okay, next question. Is that right? Oh, I got 2 more in high school. I just decided to pick these. Grateful Dead. Both from 1970. Grateful Dead. Their best studio albums ever. Companion albums in a way. Working Man's Dead and... what the fuck is this called? American Beauty. See, anyway, Grateful Dead, high school. Okay. Share a favorite A+. Oh, here's one more. Sorry. Was that one more? They're out of order here. Oh, one more. The Byrds, 1970, Byrds Untitled. 1 studio record, 1... Oh, I did the Dead as 1. I figured the Dead as 1. Sorry. Anyway, the Byrds, Untitled, 1 live, 1 studio album. The later Byrds, but it has the great, great song Chestnut Mare. The live album is more of a jam bandy kind of thing. But the Byrds, one of my favorite bands. Okay, share a favorite A+ album. Any of those that I showed you could have been, but I'm just gonna pick a one. Totally out of the blue. You've seen it if you watch my channel. You know how I love this album. Self-titled first debut Asylum album. He had a kind of a weird offbeat record prior to this, but doesn't count. Dead or Alive. This one, just Warren Zevon, produced by Jackson Browne. It's got everyone on it it's one of the great records about L.A. in the 70s, about Los Angeles in the 70s. This came out in 76. Produced by Jackson Browne. It's got everyone from John David Souther, Waddy Wachtel, Phil Everly from the Everly Brothers, Lindsey Buckingham, Glenn Frey and Don Henley from the Eagles singing harmonies, Stevie Nicks on it, Jorge Calderon, Bonnie Raitt and Rosemary Butler, Carl Wilson from the Beach Boys. Just a great, great record. Amazing songwriting, kind of the dark underbelly of Los Angeles. So one of the great albums of LA. Warren Zevon, rest in peace, may he. Okay, next one. Share an album, then the opposite pretty much of an A+ album, is an album that didn't quite make it. Well, my favorite band is the Kinks. I think this is their last official studio album. It was on Columbia, called Phobia. It's a fucking terrible record. Maybe because it's harder rock. I like hard rock, but this is lazy songwriting, lazy production, lazy record. But of course, I had to have it because I'm a completist when it comes to my favorite band. So Phobia, terrible record by the Kinks, in my opinion. And my opinion counts because it's my fucking video. Ooh, I can't swear in school, can I? Sorry. Whoa, okay. Share an album. Okay, share an album that you that came out the year you graduated high school. So, I picked two just because they're kind of opposites. 1972. I graduated in February because, not that I was the smartest kid, but I could not wait to get out of high school. I jumped right in February. End of February I started. So end of January I graduated high school, 72. I went right into San Francisco State University because I was really into the whole, I had enough of high school. So I got my, credits, and I got the hell out of there. So, Randy Newman, Sail Away. The best Randy Newman album in my opinion. Somewhat political, sarcastic, humorous, has the great songs, Sail Away, Lonely at the Top, Last Night I Had a Dream, Simon Smith and the Amazing Dancing Bear, Old Man, which is great, Political Science, Burn On, Dayton, Ohio, 1903, You Can Leave Your Hat On, which if you don't know Randy Newman's version, you probably know Joe Cocker's version. But on Reprise, or Warner Records, Warner, Randy Newman, Sail Away. One of the great American songwriters. I've done a video on Randy Newman, 1972, the year I graduated high school. And the other one I'm showcasing, which is total opposites, Exile on Main Street, 1972, the Rolling Stones Excessive double album, which is friggin' amazing. I saw them at Winterland, the shows they did 4 shows at Winterland in 72, and Stevie Wonder opened. Tickets were $5.50. Stevie Wonder opening up for the Rolling Stones at Winterland, Exile on Main Street. Great record. You all know it. What can I say? And lastly, the last question. Share an album or song that reminds you of school. Not an obvious choice. I didn't want to do the obvious School's Out for Summer and Rock and Roll High School by the Ramones and on and on and on. So I'm picking, this doesn't exactly remind me, but I wanted to kind of get a little hipper and get a little current and really say what you think. Okay, Harry Belafonte, what does this have to do with high school? What song on here has to do with high school? It isn't Deo. You know Deo. Deo, Deo. It's not that song. It's not, well, what is it? I know what it is. Man smart, woman smarter. Loosely a high school song, but man smart, woman smarter. Hey, give me some credit here. I'm putting an apple on this teacher's desk. So, good luck on more subscribers. You got a great channel. Thanks for allowing me into your classroom. And I'm sorry I was late this time. And I won't be late. And Mazzy loves you. Mazzy loves the teacher. And take care. Cheers, my friends. Mazzy loves you.